Hello once again, everybody, and welcome as we continue on the Shell Pennzoil Race Weekend here from Talladega Super Speedway. We're ready now for Division 2 of the Oreo Truck Series, as they are just one step closer to us finding out who's going to be left to battle it out for the championship next week at the season finale at Zen Joltis. A lot of championship contenders in this field. As a matter of fact, 3 of them are going to be starting up inside the top 10 for this event, with Sean Galligan in 5th, Jake Rogers in 6th, and Joseph Bryant in 8th place. But we got Bob Fergus on the pole, alongside him Danny Wells, then Bill Doverpool and Dylan Schwallenberg make up row 2. Half of those drivers have been to victory lane already this season. Bob Fergus won earlier at Infineon. Dylan Schwallenberg's also visited victory lane, but Bill Doverpool, Danny Wells, they're still looking for their first Truck Series victories. Let's get these cars rolling off, as really this is a big race right here for a lot of drivers, because they know what's happened in Division 1. Some championship contenders did well, some did not. And Talladega Super Speedway is a monstrous racetrack. Any driver will tell you that they really have a hard time trying to be able to tame a racetrack such as Talladega. We got a lot of drivers also making their debuts here in the Oreo Truck Series. We'll see how they'll do here today at a track such as Talladega, as here's the starting lineup for the Shell Pennzoil 200 version 2. The signal as you see the lights are out atop the pace truck that we will go to green flag racing now. They got about half a lap to make, and then we'll be under the green flag. And this Going Green is brought to you by Trent the Hedges YouTube channel. Are you ready to see hardcore competitive truck racing? Look no further than the NASCAR Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series. After the off-season, a new brand of drivers will take control of these monstrous machines as they get ready to shred the track. High speeds, crazy crashes, and awesome finishes. NASCAR Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series. Unleash the monsters. Only on Trent the Hedges YouTube channel. Check them out today. The sign-ups, I believe, for that series are coming up pretty soon. Can't give you an exact date because I myself don't know, but nonetheless, looking forward to that. But we got a truck race to finish up here. Actually, we have to start it before we can finish it, and these drivers are just about a few hundred feet from being able to start this race. As the pace truck peels off, they'll come down here. Now, remember, this is not Daytona, it's Talladega. Normally, the start-finish line at Daytona would take place right about here, but the start-finish line for Talladega Super Speedway is right between the middle of the trioval and turn 1, which means it's a longer back straightaway, or longer front straightaway rather, for drivers to make their moves for maybe a photo finish at the stripe. As the green flag waves, Bob Fergus gets us underway, looking for his second Truck Series victory of the season. His first one ended up coming at a road course. Let's see if he can win at a restrictor plate track. As Sean Galligan goes down to the inside, look at Jake Rogers. He started on the outside of row 3, found his way down to the bottom awfully quickly, did the 91, and he's helping fellow championship contender Sean Galligan. He may push him to the lead here. Nope, he goes down to the inside himself, and he's going to go for the front. Oh, contact back there, and there they go. Taylor Costa's around. Ben Ward is spinning, and the caution will wave as Jake Rogers is taking the lead. Jake Rogers, championship contender, out in front, trying to lead this down to the stripe to be able to be out in front for this caution flag. I see Sean Galligan, I see Joseph Bryant, those 3 drivers who started inside the top 10 championship contenders all made it through that incident, but I did see Taylor Costa around, as Rogers, by a splitter, will lead them at the line. As a matter of fact, Jake Rogers is actually looking for his first Truck Series win of Season 3, is our defending truck champ. But I saw Ben Ward, I saw Taylor Costa, oh, Brendan Patterson is in it, Richard Johnson and the 92's involved, Adam Rose, championship contender Daniel Schwab is involved, Rhett Yates, Jake Croven. There's Ben Ward's machine. There's some right side damage to the number 88 of Jacob Rodriguez. Tim Walsh has got some front end damage. There's a car I saw get spun out initially, Taylor Acosta. Don't know if Robert Band was involved or not. There is some front end damage as well to Dylan Young, one of the favorites coming into this event. Dylan Young, last time we were at Talladega, he ended up winning the Division 1 race. As it looks like everybody else may have gotten through, but we're going to look at a replay. As the leader is going to be none other than the defending Truck Series champ from Season 2, Jake Rogers, who, amazingly enough, is a championship contender, but he's still looking for his first win of Season 3. Well, from what I can gather here, we're going to look from the helicopter view. I think maybe some championship contenders get together. Yeah, Daniel Schwab and Joseph Bryant, they get together, clip Danny Wells. Danny Wells comes down and clips Taylor Acosta. Then Ben Ward tries to avoid this. He gets spun out by last week's winner, Jessica Miller. And it's just on from there. Everybody's trying to find their lines to be able to avoid this. As Ben's car goes spinning down into the infield there, sliding down towards the grass in turn 3. It's going to make a nice rut in that Aaron's sign right there. And they just got together further back, too. I think that was Brendan Patterson, Jake Smith in the 50 making his debut. Oh, there you see Dylan Young making contact with Daniel Schwab. Matthew McMurray, I think, got a piece of it. Jake Croven there. Look at Anthony McCurry, championship contender. Whoa! Just narrowly misses Ben Ward. And just misses Tim Walsh. Oh, there's Robert Band, Nick Bergen, and Jacob Rodriguez all plowing into Jake Croven. Adam Rose gets a piece of Ben Ward. Richard Johnson gets a big piece of Ben Ward. That's how his damage ended up coming out. There you see Brendan Patterson, Dale Acosta further back here. But there's a litter of race cars right there, and 2 of them are the Red Bull trucks. And a championship contender in Daniel Schwab. That may have just taken Daniel Schwab out of competing for the championship in the Oreo Truck Series. Let's go back to green. Lap 6 of 19. That's when we'll go back to green flag racing. Give us a total of 14 laps remaining in this event. Jake Rogers is the current leader, as he ended up leading by just about a splitter over Zach Buchanan at the line. And we will now show you through the field of who is left to battle it out here. Brought to you by Nerf Codename Ghosts YouTube channel. Nerf Codename Ghost for all your NPCRA, Ace Combat, and game walkthrough needs. Nerf Codename Ghost has it all. Drivers that will not be competing any longer in this event: Dylan Young, Tim Walsh, Daniel Schwab, Ben Ward, Adam Rose, Richard Johnson, Brendan Patterson, and Jake Croven have all retired from today's event. Daniel Schwab getting credit for 36th place. We've gotten word that has eliminated him from competing for the championship next week at Zenjoltis. Here's the drivers left to fight it out for the victory here in the Shell Pennzoil 200 version 2. Jake Rogers is the leader. Second place is where we find Zach Buchanan. James McLeod is now up to 3rd. 4th, Sean Galligan, and 5th is Dylan Schwallenberg. Bill Doberpool is 6th. Bob Fergus, the pole sitter, back to 7th. 8th is Joseph Bryant. 9th is Cody Yamas, and Jeff Ehlers is 10th. 3 championship contenders at this point run inside the top 10. Savannah Turner is 11th. Jessica Miller, able to continue on. Last week's winner runs in 12th. 13th is Danny Wells. Luke Walker making his debut. He's up to 14th. 15th is Leah Walker. 16th is Matthew Rodriguez, a championship contender right there. Then you get Jake Baskinger 17th, Michael Harvey 18th, Brandon Gonzalez is 19th, and John Acosta runs in 20th. 21st is Corey Williams. 22nd is Connor Germain. 23rd, Matthew McMurray. 24th is Caleb Barnes. And Nick Bergen is 25th. The rest of the top 30 are Robert Band, Anthony McCurry, Rhett Yates, Jake Smith, and Mackenzie Hopkins. Now there's Anthony McCurry in the 38 as they're coming down to get the green flag. McCurry, a championship contender, and he's missing his hood. I didn't see him get involved in that. I thought he made his way through, but maybe not, because the 38 car, he is obviously damaged. They had to pull the hood off of that number 38 car. Maybe they got backed up here after the caution came out or something, but going to be interesting to find out if McCurry can pick up spots here. Just a tough break for the 38 car. Never even saw the incident that he was involved in. Let's go up to the front. I see Bob Fergus making a very quick move. Looks like maybe that could be for the lead. And that's indeed where it is. As he's trying to get to the inside of James McLeod. Nope, not going to happen. McLeod's able to put the block on him. And they continue to battle here now with Jake McLeod, Bob Fergus, and I think Cody Yamas. I think the front 3 are now clear and are single file. That didn't last long. Here comes Fergus down to the inside. Whoa! Leah Walker nearly turned Jessica Miller there. That could have been big. Side by side to the line. Outside line prevails one more time. McLeod led that lap, but Fergus is there. Whoa, awfully tight off that corner. Savannah Turner and Jessica Miller giving no room to each other. But they keep it clean. They're still 4 wide there. Dylan Schwallenberg, Jeff Ehlers right in the center there. Also championship contender Sean Galligan. Inside line starting to kick in. Here comes Leo Walker. Here comes Jake Baskinger, Michael Harvey, and Joseph Bryant. As they continue to... Whoa, 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 no! Jessica Miller, James McLeod, Savannah Turner, they're all wrecking. Oh, man. I didn't see... Oh, no. Matthew Rodriguez, the championship contenders involved. Oh, Yamas got nailed by Margaret Mason. Anthony McCurry's in it. Connor Germain, Mackenzie Hopkins. You can't even count them all. I don't even know who was actually involved. There were so many. There's Yamas. There's Germain. There's Rodriguez. Matthew Rodriguez. Jacob Rodriguez. Both brothers involved. Yamas is on pit road. Mackenzie Hopkins is done. Bill Doberpool. Anthony McCurry. Savannah Turner. Jeff Ehlers. Jessica Miller. Connor Germain. And that's a total of 2 championship contenders right there in Anthony McCurry and Matthew Rodriguez. Jake Baskinger is going to be the leader under caution. Let's see if anybody else was involved here. That was a huge wreck. Where's Margaret Mason? Because I'm pretty sure I saw her right there. She's in the 99 and doesn't look like there's any damage to her car. But I thought that I saw her either nail Cody Yamas or... Who else did I think I saw her hit? Can't remember who, but doesn't look like there's much damage to that race car. Maybe she went under the car. I don't know. Could be interesting to find that out. But Jake Baskinger, looking for his first Oreo Truck Series victory. He leads the field. Dodges actually hold the top 3 spots right now with Baskinger, Harvey, and Galligan as we take a look now at a replay of that huge wreck that occurred. Involves several drivers who were running inside the top 10, including last week's winner, Jessica Miller. Well, I think this wreck was kind of in the makings off of turn number 2. That's why we're starting so far back here, just about midway down the back straightaway. There may be some contact between Galligan and Jessica Miller, or some contact between Savannah Turner and James McLeod. But whatever the case is, they didn't give each other a whole lot of room coming down here. Oh, there it is, right there. James McLeod saw the run Savannah Turner was getting on him. He had to come down, so that Savannah Turner didn't run to the back of him. But Jessica Miller was already there, and the two of them make some contact. 59 actually got airborne a little. How did Sean Galligan miss that? I don't know. Jeff Ehlers nearly got through as well. But he just couldn't. Oh, Savannah Turner, Dylan Schwallenberg, they get together. Matthew Rodriguez almost made it through, but he got turned by Cody Yamas. Yamas got turned by Jake Rogers, who somehow gets through this, I think. Oh, and there's Bill Doberpool. There's Caleb Barnes. They plow into it. Connor Germain hit by Jeff Ehlers and plows up into the outside retaining wall. Hard lick there. Luke Walker and Robert Band made some contact there as well. They kind of scraped each other. And, oh, Jacob Rodriguez. Oh, Margaret Mason did get through. How, I do not know, but she did get through, it looks like. Oh, but there's, oh man, there's Matthew Rodriguez. He actually got airborne there in the 84 after he and Bill Doberpool made contact. There you see the Shell Pennzoil, number 38 of Anthony McCurry involved, Savannah Turner. Mackenzie Hopkins, no front on her car. But Margaret Mason, let's just see here. I want to see if she got through. She may have made some contact with Connor Germain, but let's take a look here. Watch right here. She's right behind the 88 of Jacob Rodriguez. Now, Rodriguez is the one that's going to hit Cody Yamas right there. Margaret, ooh, just barely gets through there, but does she then make contact with Connor Germain right here? Oh, just the least little bit. That was with the right rear, but really not that much damage to the Napa Toyota. Great miss by her. Another driver who did a good job missing that is right here. Let's follow Jake Rogers, championship contender, as he maneuvers his way through this wreck. Watch right here. Actually, he didn't even turn Cody Yamas. I thought he did, but no. No contact between himself and the 67. He had nothing to do with Yamas going up the racetrack. Yamas' car just snapped back around, and oh, Nick Bergen comes in. Just barely scrapes the 91, but not really anything that's real damaging. Watch right there. There's where Robert Band and Luke Walker make some contact. They kind of slid into each other, but Jake Rogers was at the back of the pack, was able to work his way through there, and may have just kept his chances of being a back-to-back champion alive with that incredible move. We'll get ready to go back under the green flag. It'll be on lap 12 of 19, giving us a total of 8 laps remaining in this event. A few drivers using some pit strategy here. We'll have to see if it happens to work out for them, as the front 4 drivers did not pit under that last caution. Let's show you first the drivers that are out of the race after that huge incident that occurred there. Jeff Ehlers, he is out of the race along with Dylan Schwallenberg, Cody Yamas, Jessica Miller, Savannah Turner is out, Bill Doberpool is out. Championship contender Matthew Rodriguez will retire from the race in 29th place. A tough break for him. Connor Jermaine, Jacob Rodriguez, they'll get credit for 30th, 31st. Anthony McCurry, another championship contender, he'll get credit for 32nd place, as he was involved in his second incident of the day, apparently. And then the rest of the drivers out was only one other driver, and that was Mackenzie Hopkins. These are the drivers left to battle it out for this win, as it's going to be Leah Walker, the leader, Brandon Gonzalez second, third Luke Walker, and Rhett Yates in fourth. Those drivers have not pitted yet, so everybody else, to my knowledge, has probably about, I would say 6 or 7 more laps than these other 4. Fifth place is going to be Jake Baskinger. Sixth is going to be Michael Harvey. 7th, Bob Fergus. 8th is Joseph Bryan and Sean Galligan. 9th, top 10 completed by Corey Williams. Danny Wells is in 11th. 12th is Matthew McMurray. John Acosta 13th. 14th, Robert Bann. And 15th is Zach Buchanan. With Jake Smith in 16th rather. Jeff Ehlers actually is still on the racetrack. I said he was out, but he's actually one lap down in 23rd place. 17th place, where we find Taylor Acosta. Jake Rogers is going to restart in 18th. Caleb Barnes is 19th. 20th, Nick Bergen. James McLeod will be 21st, with Margaret Mason 22nd. 23 cars on the racetrack, 22 on the lead lap. So we've got a total of 8 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Looking through the field here, the top 6 drivers have not yet been to victory lane. 7th place, Bob Fergus has. Green flag is out. At the stripe there, Brandon Gonzalez trying to make a move to the high side, and I forgot to mention that going through the field is brought to you by Nerf Codename Ghost's YouTube channel. As they head out of turn number 2, looks like the 2 Walkers may be able to get something going here. Leah's got her, I guess it's her brother Luke, coming up here, and looks like the 2 Walkers will be able to work together. No, Jake Baskinger has other plans. See, here he comes to the inside. Look at Sean Galligan. Whoa, Fergus putting a major block on Galligan. And, oh, they're awfully tight. And they're wrecking again. Baskinger flips. Baskinger was involved. Brandon Gonzalez involved. Oh, Gonzalez is barrel rolling. Contact with Rhett Yates. The 66 continues to flip over. It's on his roof. Rhett Yates is involved. There's Taylor Acosta, Robert Bann, Nick Bergen, Margaret Mason, James McLeod. Baskinger involved. Oh, and he just got nailed again by McLeod. Oh, man, there's Zach Buchanan. I saw another driver involved. Oh, there's Harvey and Tim Feigl. They're coming down for regularly scheduled pit stops there. Jeff Ehlers was in it. Baskinger, Nick Bergen, Taylor Acosta, they were in it. And the caution's out. Leader at the line is going to be Leah Walker, but oh my goodness. Huge contact again. A lot of damaged race cars. Cautions breeding cautions here in this event. So we look back at a replay. I don't think any championship contenders were involved, as Sean Galligan, Joseph Bryan, and Jake Rogers all were ahead, or at least got through that incident. Let's look at a replay now at our third caution of the day here at Talladega Superspeedway. Well, watch right here. Bob Fergus makes a move here with Galligan behind him as if he's going to go 4 wide. Baskinger decides to come up, and there may be some contact between himself and Joseph Bryant. Right there, I think there was just the least little bit of contact with the 97 and the 89, and it sends him up, and then there's contact with Luke Walker and Brandon Gonzalez, and look at Michael Harvey. Just a tough break for him, nowhere for the 43 to go. 99 flips over onto his roof, flips and barrel rolls. 66 was up on his roof and onto his side. And then the car's actually doing some hang time with the back of his car. He was actually nose grinding there in turn 3. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Then watch Baskinger, he's still on his roof. Car is kind of pancaked there, and oh no, oh! Caleb Barnes and Jeff Ehlers get together. James McLeod, Robert Bann get together. Taylor Costa, Margaret Mason all get together, and oh, Nick Bergen runs into Baskinger. Look at Zach Buchanan work his way through the grass to get through that. Someone spinning further up there. I think that could have been Jeff Ehlers' machine. But then, who is it that ends up hitting the 97 one more time? It may have been McLeod. Let's see, but look at that. Jake Baskinger this whole time is up and onto his roof. What a tough break there for the 97. Not the first time he's been in a wild ride. He ended up, believe he was one of the trucks that ended up flipping over. Oh, man. Luckily, that was not driver's side. That James McLeod hit, or else I'd be really, really worried. But 97 goes for a few more barrel rolls, and then watch this. He's able... Jake Baskinger, watch what he does. He's kind of... You can see he's shifting his body in there to keep the car from falling over, and the car is literally teetering on its on its right side. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Using his body weight to keep the 97 from flipping back over. What an ingenious idea by the 97. The driver of the 97 anyway, Jake Baskinger. Maybe a rookie, but that was a very cool move right there by the 97 and by the driver. But Brandon Gonzalez flipped over, a lot of other drivers involved there. As we get ready now to go back to Green Flag Racing, we're going to have several drivers out after this incident, leaving us maybe only a handful of drivers left to battle it to the checkers here at Talladega. So we'll get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Just a few things I wanted to point out before we get underway. Championship contender Jake Rogers was involved in that incident. He ended up going up and slapping the outside retaining wall with the right side of his car, so he may be off the pace. And also, we talked about the 86 of Zach Buchanan getting through the grass and missing that wreck. No such luck for the 86. When Jeff Ehlers spun back down the racetrack, the 86 kind of sideswiped the rear of his car, and it ripped the whole right front wheel well off of the Speed Channel Chevrolet. So a tough break there for Zach Buchanan as well, as he is a retiree along with these drivers. Zach Buchanan, as I mentioned, he is out of the race. Also out of the race are the cars of Brandon Gonzalez, Luke Walker, Jake Baskinger, Rhett Yates, Robert Bann, Taylor Acosta, Nick Bergen, James McLeod, Margaret Mason, and Jeff Ehlers. No championship contenders that were involved in that retired from the race, as Bob Fergus, the pole sitter, back where he started, as he is in the lead, trying to go coast to coast, pole to win, and pick up his second victory of the Oreo Truck Series. Then you've got in second place Sean Galligan, third is Joseph Bryant, fourth is Corey Williams. Top four, they've been to victory lane at least once this year. Then these drivers, they have not. They're still looking for their first win, as Matthew McMurray makes his debut in the 78. He's fifth. Danny Wells is in sixth. Seventh is John Acosta. Eighth is Jake Smith making his debut. Good top 10 run for him right now. Caleb Barnes is ninth. Leah Walker is in 10th. Jake Rogers 11th, and Michael Harvey is in 12th. So we've got 12 drivers on the racetrack, all 12 on the lead lap. 4 of them have been to victory lane at least once this season. The other 8 have not. So the odds are 2-1 of a first-time winner going to victory lane here. So we're going to have a total of 3 laps to go. When they hit the stripe, the green flag is out. Sean Galligan once again going to try and use that high line. We saw him do that before, and it didn't work out in his favor the last time. This time, he's starting to draw even on the high side, but can he get drafting help? No. Joseph Bryant, Corey Williams, they're going to stick down low. And I'm seeing some dominant dodges right now. You got Bryant, you got Danny Wells, Sean Galligan, and Corey Williams all up here. Dodge with a very good opportunity of going to victory lane right now, but here comes some Toyotas in the form of John Acosta. Then you got Jake Smith, and you've also got Leah Walker in the mix, as Michael Harvey's way off the pace. He's going to lose a lot of ground to these drivers, and it looks like he's going to finish the day in 12th place, provided something doesn't happen. You never know. As Joseph Bryant comes off turn 4. Oh, he's headed for pit road. So is Corey Williams, John Acosta, Leah Walker, Bob Fergus, Jake Rogers, and I think that was Matthew McMurray. They're all going to pit road. New leader is going to be Danny Wells in the 51. 2 laps to go. Danny Wells the leader. Jake Smith now to second place. I think Sean Galligan and Caleb Barnes are third and fourth, as they've got quite a bit of real estate to make up now. Danny Wells en route to maybe his first Truck Series victory of his career. Oh, 50 cars down in the apron. Jake Smith, the word, no fuel. He's run out of fuel. Rookie Jake Smith. And now Danny Wells heads for the apron. Danny Wells is out of fuel. The leader is out of fuel. Danny Wells. Jake Smith is out of fuel. How about Sean Galligan? There's Harvey. Oh, Galligan's out of fuel. So is Caleb Barnes. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. 4 leaders are out of fuel, and Michael Harvey is the lone man. Can Harvey pull off the major upset? Does he have enough Sunoco to get to the end? No! He's headed for pit road. Oh my goodness. Danny Wells, Jake Smith, Caleb Barnes, and Sean Galligan all out of fuel. Harvey is now headed for pit road. That leaves the lead over now here to Joseph Bryant. Bryant, then Corey Williams, then Leah Walker. Oh my goodness gracious me. Still, we have not got any of those 4 drivers yet to pit road. Danny Wells, Kayla Barnes, Jake Smith you see there, trying to stretch, squeeze for every little drop of fuel in that truck to get him to pit road. Sean Galligan is still disabled back on the back straightaway. Same for Kayla Barnes, as the white flag is displayed. Joseph Bryant, Corey Williams, Leah Walker, they're the 3 to decide it. 2 of them have been to victory lane. Leah Walker still looking for her first Truck Series victory of Season 3. Here they come off of Turn 2. It'll be these 3 to decide it. Disabled car down in Turn 3. That's the car of Sean Galligan, but it will not be a thing these drivers will have to contend with. He's down on the apron. There's plenty of racing room. Battle for 4th back there between John Acosta and Jake Rogers, but we're watching the battle up here at the front. There's Galligan still on the apron. Same for Kayla Barnes. Out of Turn 4, they're staying single file. Joseph Bryant, Corey Williams, Leah Walker. Who's got what it takes to make the last-minute move? Leah Walker moves to the inside on Corey Williams, but now tucks back in line. No, she's going back to the inside. But Joseph Bryant has clear, smooth sailing as he's going to pick up his 2nd Truck Series victory as a rookie of Season 3. The lone man out, you may say, the only rookie in the chase for the Oreo Truck Series Championship. And Joseph Bryant has now picked up his 2nd win of Season 3. And that's going to be big for him in the championship standings. Joseph Bryant with the victory. I believe Leah Walker did get 2nd, 3rd for Corey Williams, John Acosta 4th, and Jake Rogers, what a top 5 run for the 91 team, in 5th place after an amazing, a controversial last few laps here. Who would have thought it would come down to who had the last drop of Sunoco fuel? Danny Wells, I thought, could have won this thing. He ran out of fuel. Thought that Jake Smith could make it. He ran out of fuel. Galligan and Kayla Barnes as well, all on the same lap. Thought that maybe Michael Harvey then could stretch it, but he had to come down pit road for service. And Joseph Bryant, who ended up pitting on lap 17, ends up coming up and picking up his 2nd win of the Oreo Truck Series. What a race. There you see Galligan and Kayla Barnes. They're sitting on pit road. No sense for them to roll off pit road again. Sunoco did not work well for them at all. They tried to roll the dice, and it did not come out in their favor. Wow, what a race. Let's find out where our championship contenders finished off this race. Bryant, of course, we know will be going to victory lane. Jake Rogers with an excellent top 5 in 5th place. Sean Galligan's going to get credit for 12th place, 1 lap down. Then you've got, let's see, who else is there? Then there's going to be the cars of Matthew Rodriguez in 29th place, Anthony McCurry in 32nd place, and Daniel Schwab finishing the day in 36th. How about Michael Harvey? He was way back behind the field there. Look at him come away with a top 10 in 8th place. But Joseph Bryant, this may have just put him back into the championship hunt here, heading to next week's race at Zenjoltis. But you never know. We're going to have to see the official results and the official standings to find out just exactly who it is that's going to be in the championship hunt next week at the season finale at Zenjoltis. Just to let you guys know, when the standings come up, the chase standings, those who are highlighted in red, they are the drivers still mathematically able to win the championship. Those that are not in red, they have been eliminated from championship competition. Talladega certainly playing its way out here into the chase already, but Mobile and Stickers Cup cars are ready to take this racetrack as well. We'll see just how ruthless this track can be in those series. Joseph Bryant again picks up his 2nd win of the season for the number 89 team. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Race at its best. Here comes the official finishing order and the championship standings heading into next week's race, the season finale at Zenjoltis. Hey guys, thanks for watching another NNSCRA race. I really enjoy bringing them to you. Hey, give me a like down underneath this video if you enjoyed what you saw. I'd really appreciate that. And also, remember, it is essential that you comment at least once every week if it's a race that you're in order to keep your NNSCRA ride. Also, if you're not subscribed to me already, I wish you would subscribe to me so that way you know when each NNSCRA race comes out on YouTube. Want to get some inside information on what's going on in the NNSCRA? Check us out on our official website at NNSCRARacingSeries.weebly.com. And also, it's back! NNSCRA is back on Twitter at NNSCRA Sports. You can also check us out there. If you're not sure how to get there, you can access it via my channel. You can either click on the little Twitter logo or the NNSCRA official website link right below it. Also, you want to be able to get some more inside information, check out my second channel called NNSCRA Vlog, where I post videos about stuff that's going on in the NNSCRA, stuff that's going on behind the scenes, and also some extra stuff as well. Not sure how to get there? Go to my channel, check out NNSCRA members list, and it's at the very top of the list. That's basically it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this race. I enjoy bringing it to you. It's courtesy of NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.